I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart.
Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Ali from Ali Cosmetic Salt and the owner of this channel. And Merry Christmas everyone, or if you're watching this, it's probably going to be uploaded on Christmas Eve, but Merry Christmas nonetheless. I'm so excited for this video. I'm going to be doing a Christmas themed look. Who would have guessed? And you would have noticed there's something different. It's my hair. It's beautifully done by my best friend. It's a red color. Can't see it that well on camera. It looks dark. But yes. Before we get into the video and to further conversations, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you can get notified of future videos. But let's get into it. Okay, so usually I would just tie my hair up and it would be good to go. But because I have now a beautiful haircut and curls and bangs, I'm going to put my hair back with some Christmas joy. And there's my Christmas joy. Okay, so first thing I'm going to be doing is prepping my face. So the Christmas look I'm going to do is going to be more of a glam look. Something that you can wear on Christmas Day for Christmas dinner with the family to give everyone a an amazing shock. And that. So I'm just going in with the Baby Skin by Maybelline, which is an instant pore eraser primer. And I just love the feeling of it. I don't know why. It's an odd feeling. It's like very soft and I wouldn't say tacky, because some primers are a bit tacky. I wouldn't say that it's tacky. It's just overall a very nice primer. So yes, I already wetted my beauty blender. I'm just going to put some setting spray on it as well, just because I do feel like it helps a lot more when putting on foundation, and it also doesn't then consume so much of your foundation that you need like 10 pumps. So now I'm going in with the Ivory L1N Yardley Stay Fast foundation. It's my favorite. I still have my old one because I love it. This is my old one, this is my new one. So yes, sometimes if I'm experimenting, I'll use my older one, even though you're not supposed to, but I do it. Now, I don't do my whole face first. I like to do my eyes first, my eyeshadows and that first, and then I do the rest of my face. Just because I feel like it's so annoying if you do a full face and then you have to stop and when you do a full face and then the fallout from your eyeshadow falls onto your full, freshly new, good full face of makeup, and I find it just very annoying, because then you have to fix your face, you have to try and make it that the eyeshadow particles, whatever fell out, doesn't now smudge and ruin your full face of beautiful makeup. And so yes, I'm now just gonna, I was gonna do concealer, but I'm not going to. I'm now going to do the Essence I Love Color Intensifier. It's just an eyeshadow base. It just helps the shadows pop more. I like the look of it once you have it on. So I'm just doing a little swipe on each lid. And then I'm just going to blend it out on the lid. And just a little up into the eyebrow, not all the way up, just there on that line, just to help with the putting on eyeshadow. Okay, and then that's our foundation of our eyeshadow done. So yes, now I still haven't really figured out what kind of Christmas look I'm gonna do. I was thinking of a red one. Sorry, I'm just getting my brushes that's here and my beautiful mug from my beautiful friends from where I worked, which you will not know, for privacy reasons. Sorry. Just getting my brushes. Well, my favorite brush, which is the one I always use. And I got this from a makeup palette from when I was young. And if you're not from South Africa, we get them from these cheap shops, which I'm not going to say what we actually call them, because I feel like it is a little bit offensive. So I'm not going to be that person. I'm thinking of a red and green look. Just hear me out. I don't think on the lid, obviously, like green and red together, because that will just look like a muddy mess. I feel like a red on top and a green at the bottom, and then a nice liner. I feel like that would look cool. So I'll be using my Playgirl palettes as always. There's a beautiful red right there. And then I also have my other Playgirl palette. And I just lost my brush. It went under the bed. It's fine. I have another one at least. Then I'm going to be using my Playgirl palette, All Eyes on Me, which I'm going to be using this beautiful red glitter. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of gold as well. Very holly and jolly, I gotta say. So let me go retrieve my makeup brush real quick and I'll be right back. I'm back. I could not find it. It's under there. It's gonna stay there until I get my husband to move it for me. So yes. So I'm gonna use this one. It's not exactly my fluffy brush. The reason why it has color on it is because I was testing it out if I can blend it nicely. Because it's not as fluffy, but it's at least not super stiff like this one. Because this one is very, very stiff. And yeah. I do have this fluffy brush, but I use this for my contour, my nose contour. So this is very much outside of my comfort zone. I don't like using like other, things for my eyeshadow. I prefer using the ones that I know that I like. Very OCD. So I'm just going to go in with a light pink shade just to start off with. You're probably not going to see it on camera that much. Oh, you do? No, I don't think so. But I'm just starting off with a pink shade because I don't want it to just be a solid red, a solid red, because it is going to look a bit funky then. So I'm adding dimension by adding other colors that are similar to the red. So pinks and reds are fairly similar. But I don't want to add too much to the point where it does start to then look like a pink look instead of a red look. So I'm just adding a little bit, and then I'm just going to build up that color with now a much darker pink. Just building it up. Don't want to now immediately just go in with a dark color on your lid. I did that yesterday for my anniversary by accident, and I completely had to take the look off. I had to start over from scratch. See, but that's also why I like doing my eyeshadow first, because if I see it's not working out and it doesn't look good, I don't have to worry about then removing my whole face and having to start completely over with base and everything. I just need to take off my eyes, put some products on my eyes again, and I'm good to go. I feel like it's less waste, but to each their own, I say. So, okay. So I was using two colors from my Royal Idols palette. I think I got this from Discam. Could be wrong. I went in with Queen of Love and this Prince Charming color. Hi. So I think I'm done with this palette. Those are the nicest pinks in there. Now the All Eyes on Me palette, I think I'm going to start going in with this color right here, because it looks red pinkish. So I think I'm going to start building with that. And then I think immediately after that, I'm going to start building with this and then see from there what I do. And I took the wrong color on the brush. Damn it. Darn it. So yes. But I hope everyone is having a beautiful Christmas. If you're not from South Africa, here in South Africa, we don't have white Christmases. We have nice warm Christmases. I would love to see a white Christmas though. Have a white Christmas. I feel like that's an experience everyone should have at least once in their life. It did snow here a long time ago, but I don't feel like that counts. I feel like that's just because there's a lot of pollution in this world. And it was just a jinx, honestly. It's not looking too bad, but it's not looking great either. You know what? I'm gonna just use this brush. That brush is just really not working for me. Just hold on. I need to trim this. There's like random. There we go. And it's trimmed. Don't know why I haven't done that before, but oh well. Oh, I'm gonna have to find now another brush for my nose contour, but it's fine. But I hope everyone is doing well and is having a beautiful, glorious Christmas. And all of that. All that amazing stuff. Okay, so I'm done with that color. I'm now going to go in with this color. And then hopefully this will, yeah, there we go. Darkened it nicely. And if you can see, it is starting to go a lot more red, a lot more warmer. And that is what we want. But yes. If you are not a personal friend of mine, it was my anniversary, my wedding anniversary with my amazing husband. It was yesterday, actually, now from the day that I'm filming. And if you're wondering what day I'm filming on the 22nd of December. I know, very late to be start recording a Christmas video only now, but that's just how we do. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm just gonna fix that now that I see that on camera. And so yes, I actually did have other plans with my sister, well, one of my sister-in-laws, but yeah, other things came up, which I don't mind, because now I can record this video today instead of tomorrow, which is Friday, which is then 2 days from Christmas, which is more stressful. So I think I'm just gonna add a little bit of black into my corner, just to darken it up just a little, just a slight smidgy bit. So hopefully this doesn't destroy it. I'm sure it won't. Just to add a little bit more to it, more fun. And obviously I take it up and I do there. I think that actually looks a ton better. I nearly swore. I nearly did, but I didn't. And then I'm just blending it, blending and blending and blending. I think that's why most people don't like makeup, because there's a lot of blending and you have to think a lot about the colors that you're using. Like what's gonna work best, what's gonna do what. But I really like makeup. I like stressing myself out about it. Okay, since that is done, I'm now gonna go in with that beautiful sparkly red that I showed you that's in this palette. And I'm going to use the brush that they gave, because I like using the brushes that they give for the glitter eyeshadows. I like using them because I don't want to ruin my brushes for glitter eyeshadows, because if you don't know this, glitter eyeshadows are horrible in the sense of cleaning and having nice clean brushes and that. They're amazing. They're super amazing to have, because I mean, Look how beautiful. Look at that gorgeous red sparkles. Don't I just look like decked out on the hollies? And yes, I know what I said. Leave me alone. I mean, that is gorgeous. And you can't tell me otherwise. That is beautiful. But it's such a... You know how much of a pain it is to try and get it out of a brush. At least I have a designated brush. And sometimes it's not the same after the glitter, honestly. Out of experience. And I'm just tapping this in. I'm not rubbing or anything. I'm tapping in. And I'm just like tapping and moving to where I want it. Because you also have to keep in mind, if you're dragging, you're going to be dragging whatever is underneath it with. So if you just tap, 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 it's going to take much longer. I promise you it's going to take so much longer to do. But it's honestly so worth it at the end. Because then you come out with this beautiful, and it's vibrant, and it's sparkly, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I give up a little bit and I do drag a little bit, but then it doesn't work and then I go back. So yes. But I really hope everyone is having an amazing Christmas. I'm excited for this Christmas, honestly. This is my first Christmas. Well, it's actually not my first Christmas of being married. Because technically I was married just before Christmas, because we got married on the 21st of December. And no one needs to know why. That's not in my friend or family group. So yes. But I think that looks gorgeous. I think I am going to go in with that gold. And there's this beautiful gold shade right here that I think I'm going to put in my inner corner. Because I think that's going to look amazing. So let me just put some on a brush. Just look how pigmented that gold is. It's flipping gorgeous, man. Okay, sorry, I just saw someone walk past by the window. That was a bit odd, I would say. Okay, you can't see it on the camera, but in person it looks amazing. I also just like to bring it up here and up. Sorry, I'm not even looking at you. I like to take it from the inner corner and go up with it, just so that it blends in. I'm going to use a different brush to just blend this in real quick on top here. Just like that. Just so that it's cohesive. And see, look at all that fallout. If I had a full face of foundation on that, I would be really, really upset. But because I don't need to worry about it. So now I'm just going to take a tissue real quick, because I am doing a different colored lower lash line. In that brush. And then I'm just going to quickly remove the fallout from my face. And I'm going to use this Fresh Hydration. I'm just going to use a little bit of this. It's from one of my sister-in-laws as well. I have an amazing in-laws. So yes, I'll be right back. And I think I'm going to do my lower lash line off camera as well. Because, I mean, you don't need to see that. It's just me putting a green eyeshadow. So yeah, I'll see you guys. And we're back. So what I did off camera was basically just do my green waterline. Which I think looks freaking cool. I love it. I also just did a nice simple black eyeliner. I also just did my brows using the Babe Those Brows brow mascara from Scarlet Hill, which is from the Mr. Price. I also just did my foundation, which you already know what foundation I use. So I thought I would start the video here because I'm going to be doing my concealer. So I'm using the Photo Focus Concealer Corrector, and this is from Wet n Wild and everything. So I'm just going to put some here, and then I'm going to go up like that. Because remember, we want a lifted, snatched face. we want to look like we haven't aged ever in our lives, basically. I feel like that's how makeup is portrayed. That, and then I just do a solid line in the middle, which helps me with my contour later. I also just take these baby hairs, my baby hairs, and I do from here down. And I know this might look very, very strange. I use this little thingy of my ear to make the line. I know it looks very strange, but I feel like it makes my contouring just pop a lot more, and I'm just putting on whatever blemishes I want to conceal and hide, because we must all look like newborn babies, apparently. That's the beauty standard. Now I don't think there should be a beauty standard anymore. I feel like everyone should just be who they are. See? I think everyone should just be who they are. I don't feel like we need a beauty standard anymore. I feel like that's just so obsolete. Everyone should just be who they want to be. No one should be like fat phobic or skinny phobic or whatever phobic you want to be. Keep it to yourself. No one wants that. Just be happy. That doesn't seem happy to me. That just seems negative. And then I'm just going and blending, 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 all the way up to my forehead if needed to. And see, already look super snatched. So I like to go in then with my contour if I don't break a nail. By the way, look at my cute nails. There's a little gingerbread on it. If my phone will focus. And then there's snowflakes. And I know I had this shape nail last month or last time as well, but I like the shape. It's also easier to work with. There's like a hair on my nose and it's bothering me. So to do my contour, I use this fan brush. Always have, probably always will. And I use this Essence Contour palette, which is very old. I can't even tell you. It's probably expired, but it still works. And then you can see which shade I use the most. I just like this light brown more. And I actually learned recently from another makeup creator. I can't remember her name. I can't remember what makeup artist, but I know I watched a makeup artist and she was explaining like why some contours don't work. Like why doesn't it look so great in that? Because everyone thinks contour should be super dark in that, but it actually doesn't. It depends on your skin tone. So if I go with a much darker contour, it's probably gonna look not that best. Not that great, sorry, not that best. And it's just not gonna look good. You know what, I'm gonna use this brush. You need a color that's gonna suit your skin tone. So because I have such light skin, I shouldn't be using such a dark color to do contour, or else it's not gonna come out right. It's not the best, but it's not the worst I've ever done. It still actually looks decent on camera. In person it looks a little wonky, but it's okay. As long as it looks good for the camera, who cares? So yes. So that's basically what she said. I don't know if it's true or not. I feel like it does make sense though in my head. Like, I mean, think about it. How many times have you used a contour and that was really, really dark and it just did not do what it was supposed to do? And I don't know, I feel like it just makes sense what she's saying about it. I'm also just setting my face now with some powder. And you'll see I'm pressing it in with a sponge because I tried it the one time and it really looked nice. So I started doing that for a little bit because I like the look of it. And I also just wanted to bring up, everyone has different ways of doing their contour. I like doing this way with my contour just because it works best for me. Everyone is different. Some people like a more harsher line, people like a more subtle line. Obviously I'm still gonna blend this, so it's not like this is how it's gonna be. Just get that excess off so I can put some on my forehead. The reason why I put some setting powder on my forehead is because I do sweat sometimes and then it comes off and then it doesn't look good. Now I'm just taking the powder, and while I'm also doing the powder, I'm just blending my contour. And I'm just doing this, doing my nose contour, or blending my nose contour. And I'm doing the same on the side. And there. And obviously if you feel like it is too harsh of a line, or you feel like it's too harsh, then you just take your beauty blender and you can also just dab it a bit, because obviously you still have some product on your sponge, so it just helps a little bit. Saw that also from some beauty creator, but I really cannot remember who. Don't even bother asking me if I don't know now. I'm probably not gonna know later on either. And I'm just getting the rest of the powder off, so you can see it's beautiful, just simply beautiful. So, ooh, there's a lot of powder. So contour is done, eyes are done, all of that is done. I just need to now do a beautiful lip, some highlighter, and some blush. I think I'm gonna go with this gold blush highlighter, because I like the color and I think it's gonna match everything, like the holly and jolly Christmas. So I put that. I first do my blush and then I do that. I don't know if I'm gonna use this blush today. I've been really obsessed using this blush because I think it's just such a pretty pink. But I think because I already powdered my face, I'm not going to. I think I'm rather gonna then use this like rusty colored looking blush, which is a very pretty color. Just taking my brush, getting excess off, put some on my tip of my nose, and then some on my cheeks and working up. Do a little bit more up here. And I'm gonna blend it using this brush that still might have some setting powder on it. And if you're wondering, I don't use actual setting powder that I buy from the shop. I buy a big thing of baby powder, the non-scented one of course, and then I use that as setting powder. It works just the same. Wherever you can save money, I don't see why you wouldn't. And oh, just up here. I look so cute. That's such a weird way of saying that. Ugh. And just gonna check in the mirror. Okay, yeah, the nose is a little harsh. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think I might do a little on my cupid's bow. Why not? I usually don't do it as much as I used to do it anymore. Do some on my thingy. Oh, I was gonna use this highlighter. Oh well. Oh well. It looks good without it, so it's fine. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do a quick little nude lip with a little bit of gold lip gloss, which I have from the Wet n Wild Zodiac sign collection. So I'll be right back to just sign off and say goodbye. that's the finished look. So we got a beautiful nude lip with a gold lip gloss from Wet n Wild, and my hair is beautifully done. Got my little curtain bangs and Santa over here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please show your love using that like button, and please leave a comment for future videos. I'm excited for the new year, and I think I will be showing a nice classy dark night New Year's Eve look. Maybe. I'll see how I feel, because it is the holidays, of course, so we kind of do need to relax at some point. So yes, but thank you all so much for being with me on this journey. I know I haven't really posted that much, but you have all been so patient, and whenever I do come back and I post a video, I get so much love from it, and it just motivates me to carry on with it. So I just wanted to thank you all. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I hope you have a blessed 2023. Bye!